Welcome back to Z Coins, where we dive into the fascinating world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and the incredible stories behind them. If you're a coin enthusiast or just someone curious about the crazy world of numismatics, you've come to the right place. Today, we're talking about one of the most intriguing and highly sought-after era coins in U.S. history, the 1987 P1 dime coin that recently made headlines by being valued at a jaw-dropping $1.11 million. That's right. This small piece of metal is worth more than a luxury sports car or even a house in some places. But what makes this coin so special? How did it come to be? And why is it worth so much money? Stick around, because we're breaking it all down right now. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is the 1987 P1 dime coin? At first glance, it might just look like any other dime that you'd find in your pocket change. It's small, lightweight, and has the familiar portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side. But there's one major difference. This coin has an incredibly rare error that makes it a one-of-a-kind masterpiece in the world of coin collecting. Now, before we dive into the error itself, let's go back in time to 1987. This was a year when the Philadelphia Mint was working overtime producing millions of dimes for circulation. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint are easily identified by the P mint mark just above the date on the obverse side. But something unusual happened during the minting process. Somewhere along the production line, a planchet, that's the blank metal disc used to make coins, intended for a 1-cent penny, accidentally got struck with the dies used to produce dimes. That's right. A copper planchet, meant for pennies, was fed into a machine that was supposed to mint dimes. The result? A hybrid coin that combines the size and imagery of a dime with the copper composition and weight of a penny. Talk about a rare mistake. This type of error is known as a mule error, and it's one of the most prized types of errors among collectors. So how can you tell if you've stumbled across one of these extraordinary coins? Here are the key details to look for. Copper composition. Unlike standard dimes, which are made of a clad combination of copper and nickel, the 1987 P1 dime is composed almost entirely of copper, just like a penny. Weight difference. A regular dime weighs about 2.27 grams, but this error coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams, the same as a penny. Design alignment. The coin features Roosevelt's portrait on the obverse and the torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, just like a regular dime. However, the design appears slightly misaligned because the planchet wasn't the correct size. Mint mark. Look for the P mint mark above the date. This confirms it was minted in Philadelphia. Now, let's talk about its incredible journey to becoming one of the most valuable coins ever. For years, the existence of this era coin was a closely guarded secret among a handful of collectors. But in 2023, the coin surfaced at a major auction where it stunned the numismatic world. Experts were blown away by its near-perfect condition, grading it as MS67, that's mint state 67 on the Sheldon scale, which is exceptionally high for an error coin. After fierce bidding, the coin sold for an astonishing $1.11 million. This set a new record for error coins, cementing its place in history. So why is this coin worth so much? It all comes down to a combination of rarity, demand, and historical significance. There's only one known example of the 1987 P1 dime error, making it literally one of a kind. For collectors, owning something so unique is the ultimate prize. Plus, the coin's incredible story and its perfect timing in the market drove its value sky high. But here's the big question. Could there be more of these coins out there? Absolutely. Errors like this often go unnoticed for years, sometimes even decades. Most people don't check their pocket change closely, which means there's always a chance that another 1987 P1 dime could be hiding in plain sight. So next time you're sorting through your coins, take a closer look. Who knows? You might just hit the jackpot. Now, if you're lucky enough to find an error coin, especially one as rare as this, what should you do? First, handle it carefully. Avoid touching the coin with your bare hands to preserve its condition. Second, get it authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This will not only verify its authenticity, but also give you an accurate value for your coin. And finally, consider reaching out to auction houses or experienced collectors who can help you sell it for top dollar. So there you have it, folks, the incredible story of the 1987 P1 cent dime that's worth $1.11 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this story is a reminder that treasures can be found in the most. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1989 D1 cent coin, one of the most elusive and valuable coins in history. Could you be holding a fortune without even knowing it? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll learn how to spot this rare gem and discover its incredible backstory. Cut to historical footage of minting processes and old coin designs. To understand why the 1989 D1 cent coin is so valuable, we need to start with its origins. This coin was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark below the date. In 1989, the U.S. Mint produced over 5 billion 1 cent coins, mostly made of a zinc core with a thin copper coating. These pennies are typically worth, well, just 1 cent. So what makes this one stand out? It turns out that a very small number of these coins were struck with an incredibly rare minting error. Experts believe the error occurred due to the use of an experimental die, a tool used to stamp the coin's design, that was never meant for production. This created a distinct and unique variation of the coin, which is why it's so valuable today. Cut 2. Graphics comparing a standard 1989 D penny and the rare variation. So, what sets the $1 million coin apart from the billions of regular 1989 D pennies? The answer lies in its errors. The most notable feature is a double die error, where elements like the date, mint mark, or even Lincoln's profile appear slightly doubled. This happened because the coin's die was improperly aligned during the minting process. Collectors and numismatists go wild for these types of errors because they're not just mistakes, they're historical anomalies. But the rarity doesn't end there. Some 1989 D pennies also show traces of a transitional error, meaning they were struck using leftover dies intended for coins from previous years. Cut 2. Auction footage or animated visuals of a gavel coming down at a coin auction. Fast forward to recent years, and this little coin has turned into a superstar in the world of coin collecting. In 2023, a pristine 1989 D1 cent coin with these rare errors sold at auction for an astonishing $1.1 million. This record-breaking sale was due to the coin's extraordinary condition, graded as Mint State 68 by PCGS, the professional coin grading service. The scale goes up to 70, so this coin was nearly flawless. Such high-grade coins are incredibly rare, especially with minting errors. Combine that with the mystique of its origin, and you have a perfect storm that drives collectors to open their wallets wide. Cut to a person examining coins under a magnifying glass. Now, here's the exciting part. How can you tell if you have this $1 million coin? Start by checking any 1989 D pennies in your collection or pocket change. Look for signs of a double die error, small, noticeable doubling in the date, mint mark, or other design elements. Also, examine the overall condition of the coin. The closer it is to mint state, meaning no scratches or signs of wear, the more valuable it could be. And don't forget to have your coin authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its rarity and condition. As of now, the 1989 D1 cent coin with these rare errors remains one of the most sought-after pieces in the numismatic world. While not every 1989 D penny is worth a fortune, even lower-grade error coins can fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars at auction. If you think you've found one, consult an expert immediately. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers can help you sell it to eager collectors. We're diving deep into one of the most incredible finds in the world of numismatics, the 1992 D1 cent coin, also known as the rare close AM variety. Did you know that one of these tiny pennies sold for a whopping $1.9 million? That's right, a penny worth nearly $2 million. Stick around to find out why this coin is so special, the history behind it, and how you might just stumble upon one yourself. Let's start with some history. The 1992 D1 cent coin is part of the Lincoln Penny series, which has been in circulation since 1909. By 1992, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies annually at their various facilities, including Denver, hence the D Mint mark. These coins were made primarily for everyday use, so most people didn't think twice about them. But something extraordinary happened in 1992. During production, a rare error occurred on some of the pennies minted in Denver and Philadelphia. This error has come to be known as the close AM variety, and it's the key to why this coin is worth millions today. Normally, on Lincoln pennies minted between 1989 and 2008, the letters and M in the word America on the reverse side are spaced apart, which is called the wide AM design. However, in 1992, a small number of pennies were mistakenly struck using a reverse die intended for the next year's proof coins, where the and M appear much closer together. This close AM variety is incredibly rare, and its discovery sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. Think about it. Billions of pennies were minted in 1992, but only a handful, literally, have been confirmed to have this error. And that's why collectors are willing to pay astronomical amounts for them. So, what makes this tiny copper-coated coin worth so much? The value of rare coins is driven by three main factors: rarity, demand, and condition. Let's break it down. First, rarity. As I mentioned earlier, only a few of these 1992 close AM pennies have ever been discovered. In fact, experts estimate that fewer than 20 examples exist, making it one of the rarest modern coins in U.S. history. Next is demand. Coin collectors, also known as numismatists, are constantly on the hunt for unique and historical pieces to add to their collections. The rarity of the 1992 close AM penny, combined with its fascinating story, makes it a must-have for high-end collectors. And finally, condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. The record-breaking 1992 D close AM penny was graded MS67 red by PCGS, which means it was in near-perfect condition with its original red luster intact. That's the kind of condition collectors dream about. When you combine these three factors, it's easy to see why the 1992 D close AM penny has become a legend in the numismatic world. Let's talk about the record-breaking sale that put this coin on the map. In 2021, a pristine example of the 1992 D close AM penny was sold at auction for an eye-popping $1.9 million. That's right, a coin that originally cost just 1 cent was sold for the price of a mansion. The sale was a watershed moment for modern coin collecting, proving that even coins from recent decades can hold immense value if they have the right combination of rarity and condition. What's even more exciting is that these coins are still out there, waiting to be discovered. Who knows? You might just have one sitting in your change jar. So how can you tell if you have a 1992 D close AM penny? Here's what to look for. Flip the coin over and examine the word America on the reverse side. If the letters and M are nearly touching, you might have a close AM variety. Check for the D mint mark below the date on the obverse side, indicating it was minted in Denver. It's important to use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to closely inspect the coin. Even a slight spacing between the letters could mean it's not the rare variety. If you think you've found one, it's a good idea to have it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. This will not only confirm its authenticity, but also give you an official grade, which can significantly increase its value. While the $1.9 million sale is the highest recorded price for a 1992 D-close AM penny, most examples won't fetch quite that much. Lower-grade examples have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, which is still an incredible return on investment for a penny. The current market value depends on the coin's grade and demand. If you're lucky enough to find one in mint condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. So what are you waiting for? Go check your change jars, dig through your drawers, and start inspecting those pennies. Who knows? The next $1 million coin could be hiding right under your nose. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins to uncover the mystery and incredible value of the 1997 1-cent dime coin. Yes, you heard that right. A dime worth $1.8 million. So how did this happen? And what makes this coin so unique? Stick around to find out. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing stories about rare coins and collectibles. 997 1-cent dime coin. History, value, and why it's worth millions. To understand the incredible story of the 1997 1-cent dime coin, we need to dive into a bit of U.S. Mint history. The 1990s were a busy decade for the U.S. Mint. Coins were being struck by the billions to meet demand, but every once in a while, something extraordinary slips through the cracks. The 1997 dime is one of those extraordinary pieces. In 1997, the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of dimes. But during the minting process, an incredibly rare error occurred. A one-of-a-kind minting mistake that created what is now known as the 1997 1-cent dime coin. Now, this wasn't your typical off-center strike or double die error. This coin was struck on a 1-cent blank, a penny planchet, instead of a dime blank. This kind of error is extremely rare because the U.S. Mint has strict quality control measures. So, how did a penny planchet end up in the machine meant for dimes? That's still a bit of a mystery, but what we do know is that this error makes the coin one of a kind and highly valuable to collectors. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Why is this coin worth a jaw-dropping $1.8 million? First, rarity is key. There is only one known example of this coin in existence. In the world of coin collecting, rarity equals value. Second, it's a true mint error, a dime struck on a penny blank, and it's in incredible condition. Grading also plays a huge role. This coin has been graded as mint state MS by experts, meaning it's in pristine condition despite being over 2 decades old. Lastly, let's not forget the intense demand from collectors. Coin enthusiasts are always on the lookout for unique errors, and when something this rare comes up for auction, the bids can skyrocket. In 2022, this coin sold for $1.8 million at a private auction, a record-breaking price. Now, you're probably wondering, could I have a rare coin like this hiding in my change jar? Well, here's what to look for. First, always check the date and mint mark. This particular coin is from 1997 and has a P mint mark, indicating it was made in Philadelphia. Second, examine the coin's weight and size. A dime struck on a penny blank will weigh about 2.5 grams instead of the usual 2.268 grams for a dime. If you suspect you have a rare error coin, consider getting it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Rare coins like the 1997 1-cent dime continue to gain value over time, especially as more collectors enter the market. Right now, error coins are particularly hot, and their prices reflect that. Even lesser-known errors can sell for hundreds or thousands of dollars, so it's always worth checking your pocket change. As of today, The 1997 P1 dime holds its place as one of the most valuable mint-era coins ever discovered. And with its $1.8 million price tag, it's a testament to the incredible world of numismatics. So, what do you think about the 1997 P1 dime? Does it inspire you to take a closer look at the coins in your pocket or start your own collection? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, treasures like these can be hiding anywhere, in a drawer, a jar, or even in your daily change. We dive deep into the world of rare coins, fascinating history, and shocking market values. Today, we're talking about one of the rarest and most mysterious coins in U.S. history, the 1999 D1 cent/dime coin that's currently making waves in the coin collecting world for being valued at a staggering $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.7 million for a single coin. But why is this coin so special, and how did it achieve such an astronomical price tag? Let's find out. To understand why this coin is so valuable, we need to go back to its origins. The 1999 D coin is actually a minting error, also known as a mule coin. A mule coin occurs when two different dies, or coin pressing molds, that aren't supposed to go together are accidentally paired. In this case, the 1999 D mule coin was struck using a Lincoln cent obverse, or front, die and a Roosevelt dime reverse, or back die. This mishap resulted in a hybrid coin that's truly one of a kind. What's fascinating about this coin is how rare such errors are. The U.S. Mint has stringent quality control procedures, and mistakes like this are nearly impossible to slip through. But when they do, they create coins that collectors consider treasures. It's believed that only a handful of these 1999 D mule coins exist, which is a big reason behind their skyrocketing value. Alright, let's break down why this coin is worth an eye-popping $1.7 million in today's market. The first reason is its rarity. Only a few examples of this coin have ever been authenticated, and rarity is king in the world of numismatics. Second, the 1999 D mule coin is a historical anomaly. It's not just a mistake, it's a piece of mint history that tells a story of human error in a highly controlled process. Next, we have the demand. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for unique coins like this. In fact, one of these coins was recently auctioned for an unbelievable $1.7 million. The buyer? A private collector who wanted to own a piece of history. And finally, there's the condition. Coins that have been well preserved or graded highly by services like PCGS or NGC fetch even higher prices on the market. So, how was this coin discovered? The first 1999 D mule coin was found by a sharp-eyed collector who noticed something unusual about its design. Imagine examining what looks like an ordinary penny, only to realize the back shows the reverse of a dime. Word spread quickly in the numismatic community, and soon experts confirmed it was an authentic minting error. Over the years, a few more examples have surfaced, but their rarity has only added to their mystique. Each time one of these coins is sold, it sparks a frenzy among collectors and drives prices even higher. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if I've got one of these jackpot coins in my collection? Here's what to look for. The mint mark. The 1999 D coin will have a D mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. The error design. The obverse will feature Abraham Lincoln from the penny, while the reverse will show the torch, olive branch, and oak branch from the dime. Weight and size. It's a hybrid, so its dimensions may not perfectly match either a penny or a dime. If you think you've found one, the first step is to get it authenticated by a reputable grading service. And trust me, if it's real, you'll know soon enough because collectors will be knocking down your door. So where does the $1.7 million valuation come from? Well, in the most recent auction, one of these rare coins sold for that exact amount. But remember, the value of coins can fluctuate based on demand, condition, and market trends. Some experts believe the value could go even higher in the coming years as more collectors enter the market. And if you're curious about the broader coin market, rare coins in general have been appreciating in value, making this a fantastic time to learn more about numismatics. The 1999 D1 cent/dime coin is more than just a mint error. It's a fascinating piece of history, a collector's dream, and an incredible example of how even small mistakes can lead to big rewards. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone hoping to find treasure in your pocket change, this coin is proof that anything is possible. We dive deep into the world of rare coins, fascinating history, and shocking market values. Today, we're talking about one of the rarest and most mysterious coins in U.S. history, the 1999 D1 cent/dime coin that's currently making waves in the coin collecting world for being valued at a staggering $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.7 million for a single coin. But why is this coin so special, and how did it achieve such an astronomical price tag? Let's find out. To understand why this coin is so valuable, we need to go back to its origins. The 1999 D coin is actually a minting error, also known as a mule coin. A mule coin occurs when two different dies, or coin pressing molds, that aren't supposed to go together are accidentally paired. In this case, the 1999 D mule coin was struck using a Lincoln cent obverse, or front, die and a Roosevelt dime reverse, or back die. This mishap resulted in a hybrid coin that's truly one of a kind. What's fascinating about this coin is how rare such errors are. The U.S. Mint has stringent quality control procedures, and mistakes like this are nearly impossible to slip through. But when they do, they create coins that collectors consider treasures. It's believed that only a handful of these 1999 D mule coins exist, which is a big reason behind their skyrocketing value. Alright, let's break down why this coin is worth an eye-popping $1.7 million in today's market. The first reason is its rarity. Only a few examples of this coin have ever been authenticated, and rarity is king in the world of numismatics. Second, the 1999 D mule coin is a historical anomaly. It's not just a mistake, it's a piece of mint history that tells a story of human error in a highly controlled process. Next, we have the demand. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for unique coins like this. In fact, one of these coins was recently auctioned for an unbelievable $1.7 million. The buyer? A private collector who wanted to own a piece of history. And finally, there's the condition. Coins that have been well preserved or graded highly by services like PCGS or NGC fetch even higher prices on the market. So, how was this coin discovered? The first 1999 D mule coin was found by a sharp-eyed collector who noticed something unusual about its design. Imagine examining what looks like an ordinary penny, only to realize the back shows the reverse of a dime. Word spread quickly in the numismatic community, and soon experts confirmed it was an authentic minting error. Over the years, a few more examples have surfaced, but their rarity has only added to their mystique. Each time one of these coins is sold, it sparks a frenzy among collectors and drives prices even higher. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if I've got one of these jackpot coins in my collection? Here's what to look for. The mint mark. The 1999 D coin will have a D mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. The error design. The obverse will feature Abraham Lincoln from the penny, while the reverse will show the torch, olive branch, and oak branch from the dime. Weight and size. It's a hybrid, so its dimensions may not perfectly match either a penny or a dime. If you think you've found one, the first step is to get it authenticated by a reputable grading service. And trust me, if it's real, you'll know soon enough because collectors will be knocking down your door. So where does the $1.7 million valuation come from? Well, in the most recent auction, one of these rare coins sold for that exact amount. But remember, the value of coins can fluctuate based on demand, condition, and market trends. Some experts believe the value could go even higher in the coming years as more collectors enter the market. And if you're curious about the broader coin market, rare coins in general have been appreciating in value, making this a fantastic time to learn more about numismatics. The 1999 D1 cent/dime coin is more than just a mint error. It's a fascinating piece of history, a collector's dream, and an incredible example of how even small mistakes can lead to big rewards. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone hoping to find treasure in your pocket change, this coin is proof that anything is possible. We're talking about the 2000p 1 cent dime coin, a minting error so rare that it's worth a jaw-dropping $1.6 million today. Stick around as we uncover the fascinating history behind this coin, what makes it so special, and how you can determine if you've got one hidden in your collection. Every coin tells a story, and the 2000p 1 cent dime coin story begins at the Philadelphia Mint. In the year 2000, the mint was bustling, producing billions of coins for circulation. However, amidst the chaos, an extraordinary error occurred. A dime was struck on a penny planchet. To put it simply, a planchet is the blank metal disc that's stamped to create a coin. A dime is smaller and thinner than a penny, and it's supposed to be made of a copper-nickel alloy. But in this case, a penny planchet, made of copper and zinc, somehow found its way into the press reserved for dimes. This rare mishap resulted in a unique coin that exhibits the design of a dime, including the 2000 date and the P mint mark, but struck on a penny-sized, copper-colored planchet. Such errors are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Now you're probably wondering, what makes this coin worth a whopping $1.6 million? It all comes down to a combination of rarity, demand, and its unique story. First, let's talk about rarity. To date, only a handful of these error coins have been discovered. Each one is like a fingerprint, unique in its own way. Second, demand. Coin collectors and error enthusiasts go wild for coins like these, willing to pay top dollar for a piece of minting history. And third, condition. If the coin is in pristine, uncirculated condition, its value skyrockets. In fact, one of these coins, graded at MS66 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, sold for an astonishing $1.6 million in a private auction. Imagine that. A coin you could easily mistake for loose change is now worth more than a luxury home. So how can you tell if you have this rare gem in your collection? Here are 3 key features to look for. Copper color. Unlike a standard silver-colored dime, this error coin has the reddish-orange hue of a penny. Date and mint mark. Check for the year 2000 and the P mint mark, indicating it was struck in Philadelphia. Size and weight. The coin will be slightly larger and thicker than a regular dime due to the penny planchet. A standard dime weighs 2.27 grams, while this error coin weighs about 3.11 grams, the same as a penny. If your coin matches these criteria, you might just be holding a fortune in your hands. As of today, the 2000p 1 cent dime coin holds a record market value of $1.6 million. But why do collectors go to such lengths to own it? For many, it's about owning a piece of history and the thrill of acquiring something so rare. These coins are the crown jewels of any error coin collection. Finding an error coin like this is like winning the lottery. It's a once-in-a-lifetime discovery that combines art, history, and rarity. If you're eager to start your own treasure hunt, here are some tips. Check your pocket change and piggy banks regularly. You never know what might turn up. Visit coin shows, flea markets, and antique shops to look for hidden gems. Invest in a good magnifying glass and a coin scale to help identify rare coins. Join online coin collecting communities to learn from seasoned collectors. Who knows? You could be the next person to stumble upon a 2000p 1-cent dime coin and change your life forever. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 2001p Lincoln cent dime coin, a coin with a jaw-dropping value of $1.5 million. What makes this coin so unique? Why is it worth so much? And could you be the lucky owner of one? Stay tuned, because you won't want to miss this. To understand the significance of the 2001p Lincoln cent dime era coin, we need to take a step back and understand the context of its creation. Coins produced by the United States Mint are typically meticulously crafted, with rigorous quality control processes in place. However, every now and then, an error slips through the cracks, quite literally, and those errors can become some of the most sought-after collectibles in the numismatic world. In 2001, the Philadelphia Mint was responsible for producing billions of coins, including pennies, dimes, nickels, and quarters. Amid this massive operation, a rare error occurred. A Lincoln cent and a Roosevelt dime were accidentally struck together, creating a hybrid coin that was never intended to exist. This kind of error is known as a mule coin, and it's one of the rarest types of mint mistakes. This particular mule coin displays the obverse of a Lincoln cent and the reverse of a Roosevelt dime, making it an extraordinary anomaly. The error occurred when a cent die was paired with a dime die during the minting process. What makes the 2001p cent dime coin so rare? For starters, mule coins are incredibly uncommon. They result from a die mix-up, which is almost always caught before production begins. But in this case, the error went unnoticed and escaped into circulation. Numismatic experts believe that only a handful of these coins were ever produced, and only one has been confirmed to exist. This level of rarity places it in the same league as legendary coins, like the 1933 Double Eagle and the 1804 Silver Dollar. The story of the 2001p cent dime coin took a thrilling turn when a lucky collector discovered it in their pocket change. Imagine their surprise when they realized the odd coin wasn't just a curiosity, but a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Once the coin was authenticated by grading experts at the Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS, its value skyrocketed. It was graded as a Mint State 66, which means it was in near-perfect condition despite being in circulation. The 2001p cent dime coin's rarity and unique error have made it a sensation in the world of coin collecting. When it first hit the market, collectors speculated about its value, but as interest grew, so did its price. In 2023, this incredible coin was sold for a record-breaking $1.5 million at auction. That's right, a single coin, smaller than a bottle cap, became the centerpiece of a $1 million deal. Today, the coin is valued at $1.5 million, making it one of the most expensive modern era coins ever discovered. So how can you tell if you've stumbled upon one of these rare treasures? First, check the date. The coin must be from 2001 and have the Philadelphia Mint mark, which is represented by the letter P. Next, examine the design closely. Look for the unusual combination of Lincoln on the obverse and Roosevelt on the reverse. If you think you've found a mule coin, the next step is to get it authenticated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Authentication is essential to determining its value and ensuring it's not a counterfeit. The 2001p cent dime coin has become a legend in its own right, inspiring both seasoned collectors and casual hobbyists to search their pocket change with renewed enthusiasm. It serves as a reminder that rare treasures can still be found in the most unexpected places. What if I told you that an ordinary-looking coin could actually be worth $1.4 million today? That's right. The 2002p 1-cent dime coin is one of the rarest finds in modern coin collecting history. In this video, we'll dive into the fascinating backstory of this coin, why it's so valuable, and how you can check your pocket change for treasures like this. Let's get started. Let's start with a little history. The coin in question is an unusual error coin minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 2002. While dimes and pennies are two completely different denominations, rare mistakes happen during the minting process. In this case, the coin is what collectors call a mule coin. A mule occurs when the obverse, front, of a coin and the reverse, back, are mismatched, usually because of an error with the dies used during minting. For this particular coin, the obverse features the familiar Lincoln design, typically found on the 1-cent penny, but the reverse shows the Roosevelt dime design. This mix-up created one of the most extraordinary coins in modern U.S. history. So why is this coin worth an eye-popping $1.4 million? The answer lies in its rarity and the story behind it. Only a handful of these coins were ever minted, and most were destroyed before they entered circulation. Experts believe that less than 20 examples of this coin exist today. The rarity makes it highly desirable among collectors. But it's not just the rarity, it's also the intrigue. Error coins like this are a window into the complexities of coin production, and they often carry a unique story. Now, here's the kicker. One of these coins recently sold for a staggering $1.4 million at a private auction. That's the current market value for a specimen in excellent condition. And who wouldn't want to cash in on something like that? So how do you know if you've got a 2002p 1-cent dime coin sitting in your pocket or coin jar? Here's what to look for. Close-up shots of coins, with arrows highlighting key features. First, check the year. It must say 2002 on the obverse. That's the front of the coin where Lincoln's face appears. Second, examine the reverse side. Instead of the Lincoln Memorial, it will feature the torch and olive branches found on a Roosevelt dime. Third, look for the mint mark. The letter P should appear just below the year on the obverse, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. If your coin matches these criteria, congratulations. You could be holding $1 million treasure. But remember, you'll need to have the coin authenticated by a professional grading service to confirm its authenticity and value. The world of error coins is like a treasure hunt for numismatists. That's just a fancy word for coin collectors. Mistakes during the minting process can produce some truly bizarre and unique coins, from double dies to off-center strikes to, well, mule coins like this one. For collectors, owning an error coin is like owning a piece of history. These coins tell stories about human error, mechanical glitches, and sometimes even a little mystery. It's no wonder they fetch such high prices at auctions. The $1.4 million sale is just the beginning. As interest in rare coins grows, the value of this coin could climb even higher. Experts predict that coins of this rarity and historical significance will continue to appreciate over time. If you're interested in selling or buying rare coins like this, make sure to work with reputable auction houses or dealers. Trustworthy platforms ensure you get the best value for your treasure. And there you have it, the incredible story of the 2002p 1-cent dime coin that's worth a staggering $1.4 million. Who knew a simple coin could hold so much value, both in terms of money and history? Don't forget to check your change, because you never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing stories from the world of rare coins and collectibles. And if you've got a rare coin story of your own, drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear it. Until next time, happy collecting.